Góðan daginn og velkomin í Íslensku fyrir útlendinga. Hi, and welcome to this episode of Icelandic for Foreigners. In this video, we're going to be talking about the verb að ætla, which is one of the simplest verbs to use to talk about the future tense. There are several ways that you can express the future in Icelandic, but ætla is one of the simplest and one of the most common in conversational Icelandic. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, the actual meaning of ætla is to intend to, but it can also mean that you're going to or you're planning to do something. The reason it can translate to intending to or going to is because usually when you say you're going to do something, you're talking about something that you're planning on doing. No one really says I'm going to do something or I intend to do something and are thinking that it's not going to happen. So that's why it could be translated either way. Let's take a look at some examples. Ég ætla að fara í búð í dag. Now this could translate to I intend to go to the store today or I'm going to go to the store today. Because again, if you're saying that something is your intention, you're planning on it happening. Ætlar þú að koma með? This translates to are you going to come with us or are you going to come with me? You could also translate it as are you planning to come with or are you intending to come with? Hvað ætla þeir að kaupa? What are they going to buy? Or what are they planning on buying? Now let's go really quickly over the different forms of ætla. Now the verb ætla conjugates just like all adi verbs, which I'll be covering in a different video, but here's the declension patterns. Ég ætla, við ætlum, þú ætlar, þið ætlið, hann, hún, and það ætlar, and þeir, þær, and þau ætla. Now, when you use the verb að ætla, it's important to note that afterward it is always followed by the infinitive form of the verb which you are going to do or intending to do. And the infinitive form is the að blank. It's the dictionary form of the verb. So in this example, hvenær ætlar þú að fara? Að fara is the infinitive. It's the dictionary form. When are you going to go? Ég ætla að fá mér súpu og salat. I am going to get soup and a salad. Hvað ætlar þú að gera í kvöld? What are you going to do this evening? Each of those underlined words is the infinitive form of the verb. Now a quick note on pronunciation. Ætla has the tendency to be smushed really small into the sentence, which makes it kind of hard to hear if you're not accustomed to listening for it. For example, the phrase ég ætla að, I intend to, can be shortened so that it just sounds like jætlað. It can become very small. So in this sentence, ég ætla að fara út. Ég ætla að fara út. It becomes very small. The key for hearing this word when Icelanders speak is to just listen for that TL sound, the tl sound. And that can kind of tell you what's happening even if you can't hear the full word. So in general, the word ætla can become very short. So in this sentence, you might just hear Hvað ætlar að gera í kvöld? Hvað ætlar að gera í kvöld? And again, listen for that tl sound, the TL. Or in this sentence, Hvenær ætlar hann að borða? Hvenær ætlar hann að borða? It becomes very small. So that's just something to watch out for. As far as speaking it, I would take care to carefully pronounce each word because if you try and smush it together and do it the wrong way, then the Icelanders won't understand you. So this is more of a listening tip. All right, the last thing to talk about is ætla in past tense. Now, when you do use ætla in past tense, it often implies that the action was not completed. Just like in English, if you say, I was going to do something yesterday, that kind of implies that you didn't do it. Otherwise, you would just say, I did it yesterday. So in Icelandic, ég ætlaði að fara í bankan í gær. I was going to go to the bank yesterday, or I intended to go to the bank yesterday, implies that you didn't actually go, because if you did go, you would probably say, ég fór í bankan í gær. I went to the bank yesterday. So this can kind of be used to talk about plans that didn't actually happen. I hope this was helpful. Feel free to leave comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe and stay posted for future videos. Bless, bless.